So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Reinders chips it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saliba. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Camara. Timber producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. De Jong. Reinders. Malen. Can he get onto this? Chouameni. Doué. Olise. Doué. Chouameni. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Camara, and it's lofted through here.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. There's no flag. Howson attempts a clearance. De Jong. Somerville. Chouameni.
Well, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Saliba. Hernandez. Saliba. Doué. Olise. Timber makes the interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Olise. Doué, shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Mbappe! De Jong. Xavi Simons. And it's De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Chouameni, Koundé, Doué. Now it's Olise, played out to the right. Doué, Benzema looking to run onto it. Benzema, he's onside! And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Doué. And here's Olise. Benzema is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Doué. Now it's Zirkzee. De Jong. Zirkzee. Hartman. Somerville. Lovely bit of skill. Nice physical challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Timber. Timber played into space. There are a few waiting for it. Marlon. Timber. Tries to get it clear. So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through. Mbappe! He has found the way through. Moved on forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Doué. Benzema. Very nicely done. Doué. And here's Olise. Timber with the clearance. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Simons. Reinders. Marlen. Somerville takes a shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. And it's Benzema. Tchouaméni. Saliba. Hernandez. And here's Olise. Camera. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ball's gone out of play. Saliba. Camera. Saliba. Hernandez. It's a throw-in. The Netherlands can make their change now with a break in play. Now it's Mbappe. Kamara. Now it's Kamara. And back to the goalkeeper. Bailo sends that a long way. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's Benzema. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gakpo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Simons. Simons cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Zirkzee played out to the left flank. Gakpo! Time to... Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Simons. Turns and goes back. De Jong. And here's Zirkzee. Zirkzee! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
The Netherlands really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And now the breakaway. Tchouaméni providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. Hartman did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Marlon. Marlon, he's shifting through the gears here. Reinders. And they can counter here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Simons. Now it's Marlon. Marlon. Marlon's cross. Oh, great header! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
This might spell danger.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hartman. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Maatsen. And it's played forward. And they've got a throw. Kluivert. And here's Marlon. Great defending, strong and determined.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's in space and looking for options. Zirkzee, and the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Zirkzee has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo, and he's certainly onside here. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? They've played it short.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Doué. Lobbed in behind. Now it's come to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tchouaméni. Benzema. Doué. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Howson forwards and with intent. Zirkzee. That has been cut short. Camera. Doué. No way through there. Now it's Zirkzee. Oh, a delicate chip through. That pass has been well intercepted.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Gakpo. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Zirkzee. Koundé.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Olise. Doué. De Jong. Reinders. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of brave...
Hernandez, with a definite foul there. Fratesi, spread out to the left. That's a cute ball. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Chouameni, Doué, Ekitike, Barella, and here's Retegui. Retegui played out to the left flank. A chance to play it in. Can he finish? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Corner it is. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tonali. Scalvini. Knocks it out wide. And that's been repelled. Oh, it's come loose. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fratesi wins the duel this time.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Barella. Bastoni. Ooh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. And here's Doué. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Olise with a real chance here. Olise! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Keane. Referee has just said play on. Dembele. Scalvini. Driven forward. Retegui is onto it in a flash. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, that's nice. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely... Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Barella. DiMarco. Olise. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cuts out the pass. And here's Doué. Calmly anticipates. Ekitike. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Fratesi done delicately. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's bustling through here. Keane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Bastoni. Bastoni shifted upfield. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Scalvini lofted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Doué. Nice looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doué concedes a free kick for that. Di Gregorio sends that a long way. Olise. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Dembele hits it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Out to the left it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé with the foul. Cleared away. Ekitike.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Searching pass he's played there. Ekitike. Tonali. The referee's awarded a free kick. Doué. Drilled in low. Barella. Bastoni. Moved on forwards. Retegui. Now he's off and running. And he's there to clear it. Ekitike. Oh, perfectly measured that. Barella. Fratesi. Koundé cuts it out. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, what a ball! Acerbi aim forwards.
Acerbi? Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
France have got it back, and they'll have another go. Olise. The most accurate pass. And here's Keane. Keane tries a deft little ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. Bastoni. Fratesi. Fratesi, gently done. Retegui! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Politano with the cross. Hernandez. Ekitike! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chouameni. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Saliba. Camara. Olise. Tonali. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Retegui. Pinned towards the front line. Now it's Retegui. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Camara.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gets a good foot in there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's DiMarco. Proves too strong. And here's Fratesi. Doué. And now the breakaway. Olise. It's a great ball. He's had a shot! And he'll shoot it! Oh, taken with style. France are back on level terms. Di Gregorio, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France grab the equal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw.
There's the header! And a Terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Throw it. So there's going to be another change here. Doué. Doué has got himself a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Olise! Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's having a shot! And it's Barella. Played out wide. Chiesa. Chance, surely! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hernandez. Tonali does well to get it back. Barella. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Barella. Barella with goes for the... There it is! Hernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Doué. Camera. Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, great play. Retegui. Great challenge. Retegui! Goal, Italy! And again they hit the front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Italy get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Dembele. Dembele looking to get on the end of this.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fratesi. Oh, good spread. And that is out of play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Olise.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tchouaméni.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
On time, excellent interception. Barcola. Mbappe. Barcola. There's the shot! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, that was close. Over to the left. And it's Benzema. Olise. Barcola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Camera. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, that's it's Benzema! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Olise. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Foot in. Saliba is the guilty party there. Now it's Keane. Goes for a shot! And that is that. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive.
Decent chance! Decent enough try. They've played it short. Di Lorenzo with the clearance. Bellingham. Mbappe. He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Di Lorenzo. And it's Camavinga. And here's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Di Lorenzo. Brahim Diaz. Back into the middle. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out. Chance here to counter. Timber. Played into space out wide. Great chance! Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here. So the defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Vinicius Junior. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's an imaginative pass. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Camavinga. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Spread out to the left. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Feyenoord clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Brahim Diaz. The most accurate pass. Di Lorenzo, and he has been fouled there. Di Lorenzo gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Di Lorenzo. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And a chance! He has done it!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Played out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Feyenoord opting for a change of tack here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, but it's an approach that can work very well if you've got the players who have the right movement in the box.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Camavinga. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good spread. Now who's going to be first to this? Quinton Timber. Camavinga. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Always onto this. There's the shot! Over to the left. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Diaz. Nice physical challenge. Out to the left it goes. Brahim Diaz is having a shot! Clears it away. Dani Ceballos. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway. Now it's Endrick. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Quinton Timber. Spread out to the left. Di Lorenzo does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Timber. Quinton Timber. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's played forward. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Timber gets in to thwart him. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in plenty of space here. Now then, the ball's come loose. And claimed it back swiftly. Brahim Diaz. Aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. Quinton Timber. So, what can they make of this? Vinicius Junior. Keeper's got good distance on that. Camavinga. Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Diaz. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. And he thumps it clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the ball is out of play. Fran Garcia. Ceballos. Camavinga. And it's Diaz. That's an excellent interception. Quinton Timber. That's a cute ball. That is a brilliant interception. Ceballos shifted upfield. He's got away. Oh, he's got... And the finish! That has been knocked clear. Brahim Diaz. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham is always the target, always in the right place, as all the statistics will show you. Quinton Timber. And it's Timber. Out to the right. Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Di Lorenzo. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. And the shot! taken with style. And the comeback is complete. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Quinton Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And back to the keeper they go. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ceballos moved on forwards. And the counter is on. He is through here.
Feyenoord really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
I think we're just about done here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Fran Garcia. And it's played forward. Ceballos. And here's Endrick. Oh, this is a great position. Over to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. That in. Oh, it's played into the area. And time is up. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Action has already started. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And that's a throw. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Now it's Torre. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Howson. Valverde. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Murici. Camavinga. Well played right into his path. Now it's Murici. And it's Torre. That has found him in acres of space. Goes for a shot! Long ball looking to counter. Cuts out the pass. Mojica. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Driving forward. Run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Now it's come to nothing. Darder. Now it's Murici. Some good work on the right flank here. Played back in. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That is a great pick. Murici! Goal! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Darder. That's the throw. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's played forward. Pablo Torre. Murici. Played out to the right. Darder. Darder played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the keeper has it. Mojica. Torre has created one goal already. Torre played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this? Calmly anticipates. That has been cut short. Costa. Now it's Morishi, out to the right.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
It's Arda Güler. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mojica. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! That is lovely. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Valverde. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Morishi. Caresses it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's cut it out. Mojica. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Rudiger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Arda Güler. Cleared without complication. Camavinga. Arda Güler. Costa. Pablo Torre. Can he spark a counter here? Howson. Camavinga.